It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. ETN. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert. Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful. And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive. Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, this defense for the Jags, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. There again is Cooks, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Quick throw complete by Mills. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their 2nd drive with the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the... He's got a man! Complete! Touchdown, Jaguars! But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out. On 1st and 10, Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, here's Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends...
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Lawrence on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Etienne up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Etienne once more. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run with Etienne.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And yeah, I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd and inches, Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Take it in at the 22. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. In motion left here, Marshall. From the 41, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another carry. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. The 40. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Out for the PAT. Here's McGinnis.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Texans 3.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A first down throw for Mills.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 66 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. And this one's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point safely through, and they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Mills to the air again. Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First down, Mills. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mills into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
White now to return.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Davis Mills.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Mills.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Play action now, Mills.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time.
And now the rookie's free. 30, past the 20. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
One more time with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. One last shot from Mills.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on